الله وبركاته. الحمد لله رب العالمين، أشهد أن لا إله إلا الله وحده لا شريك له، وأشهد أن محمدا عبده ورسوله. اللهم صل على محمد وعلى أزواجه وذريته كما صليت على آل إبراهيم، وبارك على محمد. This was just fixed after dhuhr. وبارك على محمد وعلى أزواجه وذريته كما باركت على آل إبراهيم إنك حميد مجيد. أما بعد، إن شاء الله تعالى we try to continue what we have started, and today we are doing the section from Ajrumiyyah. And this is the section on معرفة علامات الإعراب, knowing the signs of al-i'rab. Now al-i'rab, we mentioned that it is the change that happens to the endings of the words because of the different agents or factors that are entering upon these, or that are entered upon or into these words. He starts with علامات الرفع, the signs of الرفع. الرفع, this is one of the cases of al-i'rab, which are 4 cases, and الرفع is the nominative case. The general sign for the nominative case is الضمة. He starts with that. He says للرفع 4 علامات. للرفع, that is for the nominative case. 4 علامات. علامات is the plural of علامة. علامة is a sign. علامات is the plural, signs. So this case of الرفع has 4 signs. The first one of them is الضمة. الضمة. الضمة, this is the sign that looks like a small little wow that they put on top of the letter. الضمة, he says والواو, the letter واو is a sign also of الرفع, the nominative case. والألف, the letter alif, is also a sign for the nominative case, الرفع. والنون, and the letter nun is also a sign. Now he is going to explain where these signs are. So رفع, the nominative case, has 4 signs, and he mentions that they are the dhamma, the waw, the alif, and the noon. Now he is going to explain where each sign will appear. Each of these signs, where it will appear, in which it will make that word in the nominative case, or marfu'a. He says فأما الضمة فتكون علامة للرفع في 4 مواضع. Once again, فأما الضمة فتكون علامة للرفع في 4 مواضع. I'm reading each one by itself, so those who want to try to memorize. And usually you stop with the sukoon. I'm not stopping with the sukoon for this, so that it will be known what is the sign there. Otherwise, if you read the whole line, it will say فأما الضمة فتكون علامة للرفع في 4 مواضع. Right? So as for the dhamma, this little wow, or it looks like a little wow that they put on top of the letter, then it will be a sign for الرفع, for the nominative case, in 4 places. In 4 places. في الاسم المفرد, في الاسم المفرد, in the single noun. وجمع التكسير, the plural, that is the type called the broken type of plural, تكسير. وجمع المؤنث السالم, جمع, the plural, المؤنث, the feminine, السالم, the one that is, salim means safe and sound. Here, safe and sound, they mean by that is not broken. So you have plural that is broken up, and you have a plural that is not broken up. That's what they mean by salim here, being safe and sound, being kept, without any break in it. والفعل المضارع الذي لم يتصل بآخره شيء. والفعل المضارع, الفعل, the verb, المضارع, المضارع meaning it's in the present tense. الذي, which, لم يتصل, which is not connected or does not connect, right, بآخره, to its ending, شيء, anything. So it is the present, the verb in the present tense which has nothing connected to its end. So these are the 4 cases where الضمة is a sign for the رفع, the nominative case. Let's go back again. في الاسم المفرد, the single noun. The single noun is a noun that indicates just one person, right? That is the single noun. It's indicating just one person, male or a female. That's a single noun. So, for instance, الطالب, this word means the student, الطالب, and it is referring to one student, الطالب. So if the student came to the class, we say جاء الطالب, the student came. جاء, which is the verb, he came. الطالب, the student. الطالب, so the student came. جاء الطالب, جاء الطالب, right? So الطالب here, الطالب, we said, it is a single noun. It is a single noun. It is also مرفوع. مرفوع is in the nominative case. وعلامة رفعه, and the sign of it being in the nominative case, in the case of رفع, الضمة الظاهرة على آخره, the ضمة that is appearing, ظاهرة, right, على, upon, آخره, its ending or its end. So this is how you now give the description of this word الطالب. الطالب is a noun that is a single noun. It is in the nominative case, مرفوع. The sign of it being in the state of رفع or in the case of رفع, nominative case, is the apparent ضمة on its end. جاء الطالب. طيب. Also he said that the ضمة will be a sign for الرفع في جمع التكسير. جمع التكسير. جمع التكسير, the plural that is broken. Now this plural, we're talking about plural, so it's not single. So and it's not in the dual also. In the English we have single or plural. In Arabic you have single, or you have dual, muthanna, or you have the plural. So the plural is what indicates more than two. More than two. Males or females, more than two, along with a change in the form of its singular form. So الطالب. So we said طالب is one. If we say the plural of it is طلاب, now the form of the singular has changed, right? يعني if we use يعني طالبون, right? طالبون, right? This is what they call جمع مذكر سالم. It's safe. Why? Because the word طالب is the same, looks the same, right? طالب. But here, because طلاب has changed the original form of it, the singular form, then it is called broken. It is broken up, it is shattered, right? Because the letters are broken up. They're not as they used to be when it is a singular word or a singular form. So like جاء الطلاب. So الطلاب here, they came. They are the doers of the verb of coming, right? جاء means they came. الطلاب, they are the ones who are doing the action of coming. So it is, the word طلاب is a فاعل, is the doer of the verb. It is مرفوع. It is in the nominative case. The sign of it being مرفوع, علامة رفعه الضمة الظاهرة على آخره, the apparent ضمة at its end. He says also جمع المؤنث السالم, the plural, that is the female plural, and female plural that is sound, that is unbroken, as we said here. So you have the word طالبة, طالبة, right? طالبة. And the plural of that is you add alif and ta. طالبات, طالبات, طالبات. So here, if the female students came, we'll say جاءت الطالبات, جاءت, right? This is the ta at the end of the verb, is what they call ta at-ta'nith. If they are boys, we say جاء. If they are females, we say جاءت, right? Now here, because الطالبات after that, جاءت has a sukun, and الطالبات starts with the alif of al, which is like a sukun here. So we have to make جاءتت, to make it readable. We put a kasra on the ta, just for reciting it, for reading it. Otherwise, we know there is a sukun in there. جاءت الطالبات. So الطالبات here is fa'al, is the doer of the verb of coming, and it is marfu', nominative case. The sign of that is الضمة, the dhamma that is apparent or appears at the end of it. The fourth thing that takes a dhamma as a sign for rafa' is, he says, الفعل المضارع الذي لم يتصل بآخره شيء, the verb in the present tense which does not have anything connected to its end, like يكتب, the verb يكتب, he writes. الطالب يكتب, the students write. The student, just one, writes. يكتب. الطالب يكتب. يكتب is a فعل, verb. It is a مضارع verb in the present tense, that is مرفوع. It is in the nominative case. وعلامة رفعه الضمة, the sign for it being in the nominative case is الضمة, الضمة that appears at its end. الطالب يكتب. He moves on to talk about the other signs and the places of these signs, the waw and the alif and the noon, right? But trying to go slowly, we will just stop here, right? We will just stop here and just repeat inshallah. علامات الرفع للرفع 4 علامات: الضمة والواو والألف والنون. فأما الضمة فتكون علامة للرفع في 4 مواضع: في الاسم المفرد وجمع التكسير وجمع المؤنث السالم والفعل المضارع الذي لم يتصل بآخره شيء. So these are the 4 places where الضمة is a sign for the nominative case. علامة للرفع، علامة للرفع. الاسم المفرد, the single noun, this is a noun that indicating just one person, male or female. الطالب. جمع التكسير, the broken plural, الطلاب. جمع المؤنث السالم, الطالبات. والفعل المضارع الذي لم يتصل بآخره شيء: يكتب، يكتب. These are the 4 places where a dhamma would be a sign for the nominative case. So we will stop here inshallah ta'ala. I was planning to go more, but I see some of the regulars, they're not here, so we'll just stop here inshallah.